in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Avdia, Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Ayton, no good. Murray looking around. Back to Levine. DeRozan outside. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Allie, thank you. First quarter of play, a minute in. No coverage that time.
The passing hasn't been a focus for Murray, but being able to participate in ball movement will be key for him.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Off the outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Pass to Ellis. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Levine passes to Ellis. Murray for 3. Nails it from 3.
The main role of Murray offensively, hit those threes, spread out that defense.
Simons with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Levine against Sharp. And here's Simons outside. Ellis with a rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Simons against Levine. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Sharp passes to Grant. Sinks the tray.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sharp finds Ayton. Fade away. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Levine passes to Murray. Here's Ellis. And another miss by Sacramento. Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
From the arc. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Sabonis.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Picked it. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Blazers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Grant. Off the outside. 3-pointer Sharp. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Sabonis. Tries it from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Sabonis has got 5 now.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
Simons outside. Here's Grant. Simons outside. Pass to Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Grant. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Sharp. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Sacramento on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Malik Monk is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Laravia in its small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And he keeps his composure and drains it through contact. Chance for a 4-point play.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
The Kings lead by 4. Monk for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the Trailblazers shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Kamari. Here's Klingon. Valanciunas covering. Fades and shoots. Valanciunas with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And it's Lyles missing. Henderson scanning the floor. Trailblazers keep it alive. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Carter against Henderson. Outside Monk. The 3 is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Now here's Carter. No points so far. The 3 is up. And another Sacramento 3.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For 3, Klingon. And it's Laravia with a rebound. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Nice lob. This is where Klingon can get a lot of his points early on while he's developing the rest of his game.
Carter can't get it to go. Blazers trail by 6. Henderson outside. Here's Kamari. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kamari's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Lyles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Klingon pulls it down.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Outside Thibault. Monk with a steal. Over to the wing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Carter. Clock at 4. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Sacramento again missing. Blazers trail by 3. Now the Blazers moving it up. The kick out to Williams. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Henderson.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Now here's Williams. And it's Portland scoring again. The Kings have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Carter from outside drops in the 3. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Outside Thibault. To the left wing. Inside. Pass to Kamari. Lets it go from deep. And it's Thibault missing. It's Monk on the wing, defended by Henderson. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You gotta like what we're seeing from Keegan Murray.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamari in at the 3. Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
20 feet out. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Sharp. Now Ayton. From 6 feet away. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. The Kings trailing. Murray passes to Sabonis. Outside Levine. And the 3 off target. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Portland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Simons passes to Avdia from the wing. Offensive board. Tries again. Doesn't go that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Sabonis looking over the floor. And another miss by Sacramento. Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. The 3 from DeRozan. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ayton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
DeRozan passes to Levine for the tie. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Now here's Simons. He has 6. Pass to Kamari. Levine against Sharp. Shoots over Levine. Sharp, no good. Kings trail by 3. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. DeRozan outside. Here's Levine. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
A shot Levine can make work. I mean, he'll just exploit whatever gap he finds in the defense.
Simons passes to Avdia. Simons outside. Pass to Kamari. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Sabonis from downtown. Rebounded by Kamari.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Simons. On the wing, Simons. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Ellis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Portland with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Sharp, a screen on DeRozan. Simons finds Ayton. Back to Simons. And he's going for the lob. Lays out. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Portland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Levine. They've got Malik Monk. Zach LaVine out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the basket by Monk.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
LaRavia passes to Valanciunas. Three-pointer off the mark. Portland leading by 4. Avdia outside. Pass to Grant. Avdia screen on Carter. They grab their own miss. Henderson for 3. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Here's LaRavia from behind the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. LaRavia's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Sharp. Grant against Levine. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for the Kings. Launches a 3, and that one's good. LaRavia's got 6 in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Avdia outside. Stolen by Carter. Now the Kings in transition to take the lead. And another Sacramento 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Avdia finds Henderson. Outside Sharp. Shot clock at 3. And here's Grant from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Levine for three. And Levine knocks down the three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And here's Grant from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Monk against Sharp. Outside Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Monk. Stolen by Sharp. It's Sharp on the wing. On the wing, Grant. Sharp up top. Monk covers. 6 on the shot clock. Henderson, the pass to Grant. Launches it. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Knocks down the long J.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding.
Outside Sharp. Over Monk. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Carter. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Valanciunas. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Yep, that one goes. And the Kings lead by 7.
Showing off another part of his game. Valanciunas just proving he has a reliable jump shot, too.
Well, Sacramento is shooting only 39% so far in the game. He shoots a three. And Ayton pulls it down. And Portland's shooting 37% from the floor at this point. And it's Simons missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Sharp with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Avdia from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. And here's Simons outside. Pass to Kamari. Avdia outside. Fires the three. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. So it's the Kings taking the W at a close one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center. Now here's Levine. DeRozan for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Pass to Porter. Sabonis with the steal. DeRozan for three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Jokic with it, outguarded by Murray. A second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
For three, Levine, another three for Sacramento.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes Levine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point.
Now, here's Jokic. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA. Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
It's Ellis on the wing. Levine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
And a Murray three. They're trading trifectas.
Pass to Jokic. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Good on the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And it's DeRozan missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Jokic. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low.
Oh, man. Aaron Gordon with the nasty dunk.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Sacramento again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Made that one on the move. Tough shot. Jokic has got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's Jokic. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Murray. Jokic with this screen on Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Denver also making some changes. Sharge checked in for Aaron Gordon. Aiden Watson comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Jamal Murray. And Jokic slings it in.
And Jokic just making this look way too easy.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Outside Carter. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Saric. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Nuggets on top, up 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Saric, and it's Brown in at the 2. Westbrook passes to Najee. Takes a 3. No good. The Kings trail by 7. Carter outside. From outside, off the mark. Denver shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Miles with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Good work there as it goes.
Defense predicated on stopping Russell at the rim, but then he uses that body control and a little bit of touch to float one over you.
Carter for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Lets the 3 fly. Westbrook, no good. The Kings trailing. There's the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Najee. Porter comes in for Saric, and Murray subbed in for Peyton Watson. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Porter, no luck. The Kings trail by 4. Lets it go from deep. Murray, no good. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Gordon with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got 7 points.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit them.
Sabonis drills the baseline jumper.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Back to Westbrook. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. It's good.
Love it. Russell Westbrook, full attack mode right now, taking no prisoners.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Kings making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Jokic, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets leading by 10. Inside. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominance, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Back to Westbrook, and stolen by Murray. Jokic with the steal. Westbrook against Sabonis. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic passes to Gordon. Porter in the corner. Back to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porter. And another miss by Denver. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 9 points. DeRozan, that's good.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Outside runner. That one, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nuggets lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Jokic with it, guarded by Murray. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Kings trail by 6. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoffs push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Pass to Murray. Porter with the steal. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Great timing, but Aaron Gordon's going to make any lob look good.
Outside DeRozan. Over Porter. Snatched away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Not second-guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Levine with it, outguarded by Murray. Here's DeRozan. Again, Sacramento.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
And he's Going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. Monk comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Ellis. For three, Brown's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That one from long range. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Watson inside. Monk defending. Brown the pass to Najee. Over Sabonis. Nice D from Sabonis. The Kings trail by 6. Levine wide open. Off target with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Murray kicks to Saric. Fires from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. There's Lyles. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Lyles got his second bucket of the night.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver leading by 6. And Watson slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And there's the call on Dario Saric.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for your Kings.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Carter. Monk outside. Pass to LaRavia. Carter with the 3. That shot off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a cruising game in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter at the 3. Takes the 3. And it's LaRavia missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They've led by as much as 10. And Jokic is good on the 3.
And Jokic showing that he can be a stretch 5.
The Kings trail by 10. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Jokic, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Valanciunas against Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Nuggets leading by 7. Jokic inside. Valanciunas is there. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 24 points. From deep, Ellis. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 5th assist in this one.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Jokic passes to Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings trail by 6. Monk finds DeRozan. Here's Laravia. Back to DeRozan. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Jokic passes to Gordon. Stolen away. Here's Laravia. Jokic defending. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. I have to use better judgment there.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. Denver leading by 6. Out left of the wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Nuggets shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Jokic, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. On for 3. Kicks it out to Ellis. There's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Bangs on the trifecta.
You've got to be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
Christian Brown's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Feel like Jokic could play with a baton out there because he's orchestrating.
Up top, DeRozan, guarded by Porter. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Jokic against Levine. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining.
the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
And Portland has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Outside Sharp, back to Simons. Clock at 6. Pass to Sharp. Optia from outside. Rebounded by Denver. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Murray's shot is good.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Here's Brown. Back to Jokic. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kamari. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Avdia with a steal. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Outside for Porter. Back to Jokic. Avdia with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Gordon with a screen on Sharp. Back to Gordon. Here's Brown. Outside Murray. Here's the pick. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Kamari. Now Sharp. Avdia passes to Sharp. Here's Brown. Pass to Porter. They need this. Portland with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Optia from outside. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 5. And here's Jokic. Right side Porter. Back to Jokic. From outside the arc. On target from range.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Denver making a change here. Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Westbrook in for Brown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Portland leading. Pass to Klingon from deep. It's hauled in by Saric. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Takes the 3. Portland with a rebound. And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Saric. Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. The drive by Westbrook. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get the rebound. Here's Najee. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. These are his first free throws of the game.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Henderson. He got a piece of it. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Denver up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Nuggets, the combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Ayton with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Outside Sharp. Henderson against Westbrook. 4 on the clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ayton inside. Working on Jokic. Ayton, no good. The Nuggets trail. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Over Grant. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Westbrook. Lets it fly. And it's Jokic missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Ayton with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Ayton, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Brown's shot is good. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Avdia outside. Outside for Henderson. And here's Grant from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down low. Brown passes to Westbrook. Now here's Gordon. And here's Jokic. Give him 8. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Gordon against Ayton. Up and over Gordon. Ayton, no good. Denver leading by 4. Westbrook outside. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Sharp. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already... Oh, hey! How about
big time right there? Big time!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Here's Jokic. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Avdia, good.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Westbrook finds Jokic. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Jokic.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Avdia from outside. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 5. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Jokic missing. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The 3. Smart transition play by Jokic.
Boy, this is part of the joy of watching Jokic do his thing. This guy has the ability to take over possession.
And here's Grant from the arc. Connects from downtown. Grant's got 6 points. Stolen by Ayton. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be back in a moment.
31. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Avdia, Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's the 3. Simons, that one's good. Simons got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and 1 there.
Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Blazers trail by 6. Here's Kamare. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Simons, right side. Avdia from outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. It took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of them.
And the Blazers making a change here. Dible's checked in. Saric checks in for the Nuggets. Watson comes in for Porter Jr. Jokic. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And he lobs it up top. He nails it. And we're tied.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Robert Williams checked in for Avdia. And Denver with a change here, too. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
Here's Watson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Watson's got his first basket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brown, covered by Thibault. Deflects the pass. Brown passes to Saric. Jacks up a three. Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for three. That's on Anthony Simons.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Blazers trail by 5. And here's Simons outside. Outside Thibault. To the inside. Goes back up. And it's Portland scoring again.
And this is where you feed the big man Clingan. He knows how to execute from this close.
And there's Saric on the assist by Murray. Saric has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Clingan. Unloads. There's the block. Here's Najee. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. Simons against Murray. Pass to Kamari. Here's Clingan. And he banks in the layup. Clingan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And here's Saric for 3. The shot misses. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Clingan. Got a hand on it. With the second effort. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Najee. Porter Jr. comes in for Watson. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. Here's Saric. Avdia pulls it in.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Shots good by Henderson.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him. A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Westbrook. And that one good.
You know, even inside, Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Outside for Grant. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Portland.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Gordon with a screen on Henderson. And he's going for the oop here. Avdia with a steal. No good. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Denver, Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in at the 5.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Henderson.
On the floor for your Trailblazers.
Portland trailing here. Back to Simons. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Ayton, covered by Jokic. Simons with it. 5 on the clock. Outside Sharp to take the lead. Pure from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And stolen by Murray. They're running. He goes up, and he dunks it down.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Ayton, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Jokic. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Porter, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Simons finds Ayton, and there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Brown's checked in for Denver. There's Simons with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Pass to Jokic. And the shot goes in. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Ooh, got that one up quick.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the basket by Westbrook.
What you expect from Westbrook coming up big in the biggest moments.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
A shot by Brown, no good. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And it's Simons penetrating. 3-pointer Sharp. Second chance effort. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
What an important move for Klingon.
Simons with a steal. He drops it from range. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Here's Klingon. Covered by Jokic. 6 to shoot. Back to Avdia. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Stolen by Jokic. And there's the lob. Money.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Jokic passes to Gordon. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Back to Albia. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now here's Westbrook. Shoots over Simons. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game.
teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Simons, the pass to Avdia. Now, here's Sharp. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Such a wide open look. DeRozan's got 6.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here, the three-point line, it's Ellis. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Normally he drains that.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Chauncey Billups.
Now the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. Coach said no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Simons, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's DeRozan. True on the 14-footer. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. Sabonis against Ayton. Sabonis grabs the board. Kings leading now by 6. Murray finds Sabonis. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Ellis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Some changes for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Monks subbed in for Ellis. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
3 points.
You could see his confidence on that shot. DeMar DeRozan catches it, fires it without a pause.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to LaVine. Monk, no one around him. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's DeRozan missing. Trailblazers trail by 12. Avdia for Murray. Avdia gets the bucket.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Henderson dishes to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray surveying the D. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There's no one around him. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Over Valanciunas. And it's Ayton missing. Murray kicks to Monk. Back to Murray. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. 1 second left. The shot, no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's Sacramento up 10. And the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
We've got Anthony Simon. Williams is out there with Klingon. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. They're the group of Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter.
And what a setup for Klingon, who just has to reach up to throw down that lob.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Portland again missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Back to Simons. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Carter outside. Ellis the pass to Carter. It's stolen. Knocked away.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Simons finds Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Buries it down low. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
Miles with a wide open look. Rebounded by Kamare.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Williams.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Here's Sabonis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Stolen by Carter. Here's Ellis. Portland grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left now here in the second. Took him no time at all on that one. Simons has got his second basket. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Thybulle for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thybulle got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Simons against Ellis. Pass to Kamare. Fires the 3. Here's Klingon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Wiles in the corner. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
And here now is Thibault. Pass to Kamare. Klingon with it. Sabonis is there. Yep, that one goes in there. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wiles. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. 3-pointer, Simon. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the floor for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at center.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Fires for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Simons against Sabonis. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Murray. LaVine wide open. That's in there. Murray with the assist. LaVine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Simons against Ellis. Here's Ayton. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 10-point Sacramento lead. Here's Avdia. Portland no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Drills the 3-pointer.
A smooth pull-up by DeRozan. There's so much confidence behind his shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Here's Sabonis. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 13. Simons surveying the D. The putback and staying with the play. Avdia's got his second bucket of the night. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Kings. Pass to Ellis. The tray. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts in the second half. Grant is checked in for Portland. Anderson comes in for Anthony Simons. And then for Sacramento, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. And Monks subbed in for Ellis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Sharp, the pass to Anderson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ayton missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, and especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
.121 left to play in the third.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Ayton finds Grant. Nifty move. And it's Sharp missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Laravia's checked in. And it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. And it's Laravia missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The shot by Sharp, nobody around, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Carter for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Klingen. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here.
Get out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kings leading now by 12. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Klingen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Klingen's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. Laravia passes to Monk. Three-pointer. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Henderson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Avdia against Ellis. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
LaVine finds DeRozan. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Avdia on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity, and that one is off. Kings leading now by 13. Outside DeRozan. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Ayton, and he comes up with the deuce.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
For 3, LaVine. There's Sabonis. A three-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
To the inside. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside, LaVine. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Sharp on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Levine for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Henderson with it. Picked up by Ellis. He tries for 3. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ayton.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Henderson for 3. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Sabonis. A 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And Sharp has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kamari's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, the first thought for the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Kings leading now by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Kings.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Avdia, the pass to Ayton. Shoots a 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
15 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Stolen by Levine. Here's Sabonis. Misses the 3. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge.
Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
DeRozan against Jokic. Inside. Murray passes to Jokic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Ellis. The three. Jokic grabs the board.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver to the paint. And it's Porter, that time on the assist by Jokic.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
And here are the Kings now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And the basket by DeRozan.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Tipped away. Sabonis with it. Checked by Murray. Pass to Ellis. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Porter. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Sabonis. Gordon outside.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. On the wing, DeRozan. Puts one up from 19. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And that sends Nikola Jokic to the free throw line. It's on Keegan Murray for the Nuggets. Saric checks in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniform, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Jokic. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Jokic has got 7 points.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Carter can't get it to go.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And it's Watson missing. Kings trail by 5. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
Carter against Westbrook. Valanciunas passes to Carter. Hits the trifecta.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Down low. Here's Najee. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Here's Lyles. No good on the three. Shot and game clock separated by 5. For 3, Westbrook fires hitting the triple. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Carter from outside. The rebound by Murray. The shot off that time. Tunis. Here's Lyles. He buries it from 3. Scoring as fast and furious as we end the first. The Nuggets on top, leading by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has
The way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Aaron Gordon is out there with Zeke Naji, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And it's Monk missing. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And finished off by Westbrook.
An explosive talent. When Westbrook gets room to take flight, he goes for it.
Westbrook comes with a double. Here's Levine for 3. How about Levine showing off the range?
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Monk. And Gordon with the big finish.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Really left him alone that time. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Gordon. Rebound by the Kings. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Monk for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. This one for 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. On the wing, Levine. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 5.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Shot is good by Gordon.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Sabonis outside. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And Jokic throws it down.
So crafty on these takes to the rim. Jokic senses when he should just look to drive.
Pass to Murray. Up and over Gordon. Murray, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Jokic finds Porter. From 7. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Kings trail by 4. Left side Levine fires the 3. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Shot's good by Sabonis.
It's so important to have confidence in your shot. There, Sabonis showing plenty of it and knocking it down.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Monk for 3. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Now Westbrook. 7 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. Jokic. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so in the game for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the 1. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Porter from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray, no good. And the Nuggets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Jokic, good.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Here's LaVine for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. Puts it up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Gordon. And it's Watson in for Michael Porter. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Laravia is checked in for DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. Here's Najee. Off target from outside. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. They get it again. Pass to Valanciunas. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Ellis has got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Watson passes to Najee. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He has 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Kings lead by 2.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Over to the left wing. Here's Laravia. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas passes to Carter. And here's Valanciunas. Another shot. It's hauled in by Saric. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's Najee, high post. He has 6. Watson with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Najee. And no good, trying to use the glass. And the Kings shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Ellis passes to Lyles. Here's Ellis. From deep. Valanciunas down low. He's against Watson. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Watson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Kings trailing. Carter, the pass to Ellis. Pass to Laravia. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A nice shot by Watson. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here's Ellis. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter. Saric outside to the left wing. Here's Najee. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Carter from outside. Pass to Lyles. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall. Murray deciding where to go with it. Just 3 on the clock. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Kings ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Aiden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 5. That's the group on the floor.
Wow!
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Outside Murray. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Knocks down the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
They kick it out to Murray. And another Sacramento 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Watson with it, picked up by DeRozan. And here's Porter outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. The Kings leading. Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Over Westbrook. And it's DeRozan missing. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
And it's Monk off the drive. There's the three. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got assist number 5 here tonight. Westbrook against Monk. They kick it out to Murray. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You got to commend the focus on the basket. Murray absorbing the contact well.
And Denver making a change here. Jokic is checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Ellis is checked in. The three from DeRozan. Great D that time from Porter. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. It's a one-point game.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Porter. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Murray for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
That one goes. Count it.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Here's Jokic. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Murray. Kings trail by 4. Pass to Ellis. Murray deciding where to go with it. Ellis passes to Murray. Murray! Good from way out.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, he only wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it. Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Here's Ellis. Three-pointer. Murray, no good. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Outside for Porter. Lets it go from deep. Gets rebounded by Sabonis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray finds Monk. Fires the 3. Murray, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Keegan Murray.
Yeah, just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Sabonis. Here are the Kings with the ball now. Trailing by 4. The 3 from DeRozan. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. And here's Porter outside. They get it back. Here's Westbrook. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
You just don't see guards attack the glass like Westbrook does. I mean, he's a relentless rebounder.
And another miss by Sacramento. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now here's Murray. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Denver with the W. Boy, thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Avdia is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Now, here's Simons. That shot wide open.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Here's Jokic. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Back to Avdia. Takes it from 10. Pass to Sharpe. The kick out to Simons. 5 on the clock, and that one's good. Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Sharch is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Pass to Sharpe from the arc. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. Portland ball. Three-pointer, Simons buries it from three-point range.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that three ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Saric. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Saric against Ayton. Over Saric, and that one's good. Ayton. Ayton's got 6.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And it's Gordon missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Saric, that's good.
And for a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Avdia against Portland. Avdia can't hit. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Jordan with no one around and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. Now, here's Avdia. Shoots it. A nice shot by Klingen.
Klingen knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Simons with the ball. Now, guarded by Sharpe. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Peyton Watson comes in for Porter. Now here's Westbrook, taken away by Williams. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. It's Henderson on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Westbrook can't get it to go. Portland leading by 7. And it's Grant in the corner. Clinging with it from 7. And it's good off the glass. Klingen's got his second bucket tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I'll tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Bob Williams is out there with Ayton. Then there's Grant, and it's Henderson in at the 1 spot. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. They set the pick. Watson for 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Now, here's Grant. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had established position there.
For the Trailblazers, Kamara is checked in, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Sharpe has it in the corner. Pass to Kamara. It's stolen by Watson. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
That's a prime example right there of Westbrook being the dual threat. He can make plays for himself and for an open teammate.
Here's Kamara. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kamara's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jokic against Simon. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Simons from outside. They get it back. Ayton finds Sharpe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now Sharpe following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. A kick out to Simon.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Another shot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Back to Jokic. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Now, here's Simon. 5 points in the game. Here's Ayton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Westbrook kicks to Jokic. The big man Jokic inside.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Simons the pass to Ayton. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And Jokic using the old school mid-range.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Fader on the way. Simons the pass to Ayton. Westbrook with the block. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Westbrook. From downtown, Avdia with the rebound. Here's Ayton. Porter with a block. And they'll get another chance. Here's Avdia. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about a shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
Before in the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Nuggets trail by 8. Gordon outside. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first
that one on 8.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Jokic high post. Ayton's there. Outside for Murray. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Offensive rebound. Outside, Simon. Nailed from 3-point land. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And Anthony believing in himself that time. Just zero hesitation on that jump.
And the rejection by Ayton. Murray against Simon.
kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Out to the wing. Oh, Ayton in position. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver to halt the run and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Here's Simons. Pass to Sharp. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. For the three. The shot missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he's going to go upstairs with authority. AG rising high.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with it.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Jokic, and the call up against Jokic. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Najee's checked in for Jokic. And Dario Saric subbed in for Porter. And a switch here also for Portland. Swinging, he's checked in for DeAndre. The shot's good from Simons.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Swinging. Tries again, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The jump hook. That one drops for him. Klingen's got 6.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Watson. Puts up a 3. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Let's it go.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Trailblazers lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingen. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. To the middle. Here's Watson. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams is, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Gordon's checked in for Najee. Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. This one for three. Down low. Here's Klingon. Hits the jump hook. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Aaron Gordon just forcing action that time through the arms and legs of the defense.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Klingon. Rebound by the Nuggets. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Saric. And it's Michael Porter in for Peyton Watson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Pass to Klingon. Over Jokic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. That's 10 points for Donovan Klingon. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Offensive rebound. Jokic with it.
Hey, yo, right here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Sharp finds Henderson. Now Avdia. Now Klingon. Over Jokic. Klingon's shot is off. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Huge play there from AG.
The Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Avdia with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Portland also making some changes. Kamar is checked in. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. That's a 2 from Gordon. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He takes it in, and it's Gordon with the finish.
And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
3-pointer, Simon. Who scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. Puts it up. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simons. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And Simons saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Back to Murray. It's deflected. Simons against Murray. And the wide open shot from Avdia. A 3-pointer off the mark. Denver's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And stolen by Sharp. Money!
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number with the way he's got it going.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to Avdia. Count it.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Well, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Murray against Simon. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. And they double up Murray. Outside Porter. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Jokic outside. No good from three-point territory. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Avdia. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Denny Avdia. Scoot Henderson is out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare into the three spot.
Exploding off the floor. Henderson finishes it off midair.
Gordon a screen. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
From deep. Right side, Avdia. Ayton wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, MB, Big Cat. This is the future. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Kamare. Simons the pass to Avdia. Henderson kicks to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it again.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good, Ayton.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Dives for it. And stolen by Ayton. Wide open look. And that one comes up a bit short.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Inside, here's Jokic. Yes!
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Here's Ayton. It's in! And Denver has possession. Second chance shot. Here's Jokic. They shoot again. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
Here's Kamare. Pass to Simons. Tries the spin move. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the Blazers.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharps checked in for Scoot Henderson. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Simons kicks to Ayton. Porter with the steal. Timeout called. Nuggets.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers. Number 23, Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Jokic. Got it.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The officials do need to look at the replay.
The basket counts.
Well, the basket may count after all. We'll see. No guarantees this outcome is going to remain the same.
And the footage